By the power vested in me, I hereby declare Gantz a borderline unwatchable anime. Not only is there bestiality and likable characters, and agonizingly long fight scenes, if you can even call them that, but there's also a repetitive monster of the week-esque formula, where we are basically introduced to characters that are eventually going to die, and then die, but not really, because then they get summoned to Gantz's evil lair. An average Japanese apartment, where you can see the Tokyo Tower from a balcony. While there, our three main characters attempt to explain what the hell is going on to the new recruits, in an effort to prevent as many casualties as possible. Though 9 times out of 10 this approach never works, with the minor characters oftentimes not listening, because they believe it's a BS hoax run by mentally insane people. Yada yada. Gantz, which by the way, is supposedly the name of the ugly mofo prick inhabiting the black ball which technology brought our beloved cast of characters together, plays some kind of cheery exercise songs for some reason, and then ejects multiple sets of weapons and durable plug suits with built-in super strength inflatable muscles, most of which the skeptics don't wear for fear of looking like homosexuals. Gantz then gives a lovely cast of characters a rundown of whatever alien he would like them to bully next in this real life game of his. Afterwards, one by one everyone is teleported to the outside world. Unwilling participants depart the designated area everyone was sent to, and get their heads blown off as a result, leaving the others responsible for tracking down and killing the alien during whatever time limit Gantz gives them. What then follows is probably the most uneventful string of events I've ever had the displeasure of witnessing. You have arguments among the characters, most of whom will die in the end, on what to do. Most of, if not all of the aliens are akin to that of a potted house plant. And then you have the glorified exposition staring contests, where everyone is too much of a pussy to fire a goddamn laser gun. And I get that the scene and genre is not as dedicated to action as say shonen would, but that doesn't excuse how boring this is. Mind you, what I just explained in a nutshell is what takes the series about 3 to 4 episodes to get through. If you ask me, the opening sequence was 10 times more enjoyable than the actual show, which was a realer problem in my opinion. Even worse is the message that is constantly being shoved down our throats from episode 1 until the end about how all lives should be valued equally, and that nobody deserves to die. Which are all great messages, don't get me wrong. It's just that Oku's writing doesn't consist of the subtlety or nuance required to articulate this message of his, giving us these very weird moments where his asshole characters begin preaching to the audience as if we are in the middle of a sermon and not locked inside of our rooms watching anime all day. In conclusion, Gantz could have been much more interesting if 1. It wasn't 2 fucking seasons long, and 2. It focused on literally anything other than the unlikable characters on top of moral high horses. And yeah, that's it. That's the video. Goodbye.